another video, and this video is about these two young ladies who don't really seem that young. Their mother got engaged, and her husband to be told her that her grown daughters need to pay bills at her house, at their house. So, because once a man and a woman get married, two become one. Y'all no longer separate. So I'm just guessing that he's putting his foot down before, you know, he actually put his foot down. Let's get into this video.
What do you mean we have to pay
Baby girl
rent?
crying.
I'm sorry. We just need help around here.
You never said nothing about rent before.
Well, now I have to. I need you guys to help out.
But now I have to. Now I have to. My fiance, my husband to be told me that if I'm gonna have grown women living with me, then they need to pay rent. I feel like there's certain situations where your child shouldn't have to pay rent. Fresh out of college, fresh out of high school, not paying rent. If your child is between the age of 18 and 24, and y'all have an understanding like your child is in college getting a degree, or your child is saving up 10, 20, $30,000 to put down on their first home, that's different. But if you're just living in my house and I'm paying bills and I'm paying the mortgage plus my car note, car insurance, and all these different things, and you're in the home running up electricity, using Wi-Fi, eating the food that I'm providing, and you're grown and you feel like you don't have to pay anything, that's a no, a big no. And that man see that these women are mooching off their mothers, which so many people do, men and women. I know 50, almost 60-year-old women who have their 28, 33-year-old child or children living in their home, not paying anything. Like, eventually, you gotta take the bottle out of their mouth and let these adults actually be adults, because you're not gonna be here forever. Sad to say, none of us gonna be here forever. And they're not gonna know how to stand on their own 2 feet because you never made them or allowed them to stand on their own 2 feet. And in some cases, some people don't want to stand on their own 2 feet. Last time I lived with my mama, I was 19, and I've never looked back since. And I love my mom to death, but I feel like as a man, I need to have my own. So I just make sure things are in place where I have my own.
It's gonna be like $800 for each of you.
Each?
Girl, we
$800 each. Yes, $800. Rent is $2,500. That's what she about to say. Their rent is $2,500. I've seen this video already. This is just me, speaking on how I feel as the video progresses.
$2,500 a month for rent here.
So you want me to do rent and a bill?
Well, that will include the bill. So we'll just scratch the bill from the 800. We'll
Why you got your arms folded? You're mad that your mom is making y'all pay bills. Y'all are grown. And anywhere else in life, y'all are going to have to actually pay bills. Because if you're living on your own, you will pay that $2,500 on your own. I really can't stand people like this who just want to mooch and leash off people for as long as possible. They don't care who it is, their mother, their father, their boyfriend, their girlfriend, their husband, their wife. Like, you don't want to invest anything. You want to just take, and never give. Not the best kind of people.
help towards the bill.
Where's all this coming from? Because you never mentioned any of this before.
Well, now that he's here, this is,
This is your house.
well, he's moving in.
You never had a problem before.
Well, her husband has a problem with it. And when a man and a woman become one, the man is the head of the marriage. And she's just allowing her man to be her man. she feel like my kids are grown. I'm not about to lose a man I value, a man I love, a man I want to spend the rest of my life with for my children who are grown, who can go out and live on their own, who can go out and get their own man and live their own life and get their own house and have their own bills. So if this is what it takes for my man to be by my side, then that's what I'm gonna do. Shout out to her. Shout out to her for actually, standing up to her children, which is crazy that you even had to do that. But hey, to each his own.
Well,
I just
now
no.
he's gonna be the man of the house.
I'm not paying rent.
No.
I'm not paying rent.
Then you're leaving. Then you're leaving. If you're not abiding by my rules and my house, then you're leaving. This is my house. If you want to stay here rent free, if that used to be the rules have changed. Things change all the time. My rent when I was 20 was $500. My rent now is $2,000. I can't tell my landlord that, hey, oh yeah, I can't tell the bank like, oh yeah, we're not paying the $2,000 mortgage. I can't tell them that. Yeah, I want to pay what I used to pay. They're like, all right, go ahead, pack your stuff. You and your family get out. Like, it's not that.
It's not even your decision.
You
It's his.
barely know him. He's been here for like 2 months.
This is
And all of a sudden
stupid.
he's moving in, and then you're telling us that we have to pay rent?
Yes,
800
we're
each.
getting married.
Wow.
This is gonna be our house.
Well, he should be bringing some money.
She's right. This is our house. Look at this comment. It said the math isn't mathing. 2,500 divided by 4 people is $625. Mom is trying to make the kids pay her boyfriend rent. No, mom is trying to make the kids learn some damn responsibility. That's what they're trying to do. Of course, this is a woman trying to keep the pacifier in these babies' mouth. Let these babies, who are grown-ass women, grow up, because if they go out and pay their own bills, they're going to be paying more than $800. And I'm pretty sure she have other bills. Probably that's water bill, electricity, cable, among other things. So you adding up rent, that's all you know, and you don't know she probably got renter insurance or whatever, all kind of different things, different bills that you pay for, which you don't know, but they will be covering a little bit over half of the rent, and like food expense, electricity, cable, all that, Wi-Fi, all that stuff, which they would have to pay on their own if it was their own. I know because I pay all those bills. So I know how much they add up. But, hey.
What do you mean we have to pay?
You can't be in somebody's house and tell them what you're not going to do. Because it's easy as, oh, you're not going to do it. Well, one, I'm a man, so if I tell my children that you're going to do this in my house and you say you're not going to do it, you got to get the fuck out. But that's their mom, so I'm pretty sure she can't forcefully make them get out. So, hey, police, my daughters, they overstayed their welcome. It's time to go. They're going to say, I've been living here. They're going to say, well, you had 30 to 90 days or however long it is, and you got to go. Because if I tell you, you about to start help paying bills in here, and you say, I'm not because I didn't used to have to, things change. Things change. But, you know what? Everybody gonna have their opinion. Everybody's opinion gonna be different. At the end of the day gonna end. YouTube, you guys tell me what you think about this whole situation. I feel like the mother and her man did nothing wrong. I don't know their whole situation, but hey, the mother and her man is putting their foot down, and you either get down or lay down,